right now too. I was like, what do I say? It's episode 56 of the React Lord podcast from dude, it's brain foggy ass
Long Beach, California. You don't even know where you are, brother. This is bad. This is not okay. Oh no.
You're Pixie said it first.
I almost said you're Nikki. I almost said you were Nikki. This is chaotic. Okay, you are Nathan. You are Nathan. I am Vee, and we are the React Lords.
Are we sure?
I'm pretty sure it's episode 56, and that is my dog barking. It is normal.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, I'm actually a Laguna. That's the name of my character in Starfield.
Oh my god, you're so Starfield brain, dude.
I know, because I have no.
Let's get in. Yeah, let's jump right into personal news. Tell us about your non-life having ass on Starfield, mining minerals and such.
It's been so fun.
Tell the people.
I brought some photos.
Oh, you did. You did. We could actually just start there. That's a smart place to start.
And
just a knife. Sorry.
I was very proud.
Okay, what are we looking at? It's a field, man.
This is where I put my outpost. Isn't it so pretty? I walk around my outpost just looking at stuff.
It looks like Iowa, dude. I don't know. It doesn't look that pretty. What is this? Your character?
If I wasn't afraid of getting shot, dude, thank you. Listen. I worked so hard to get to this. I have all the space trucker attire.
You look good.
I have the space trucker hat. I have the head wrap. I have the casual wear, the cargo wear, the bar duds, the flannel, the casual wear, all space trucker. And this is my space truck behind me too. I still haven't renamed it. It's still the Econo Hall.
Okay, I like it.
I actually, there's another photo of the ship with my spacesuit.
Is it a katana you just carry around as you mine for minerals and such?
I picked the Space Ronin class or trait or whatever it was called, and for the longest time, I was just rocking the UC Cutlass, which I was fine with all my buffs and the melee weapon damage boosts.
This looks like a garbage truck.
I am so proud that you say that, because that is pretty much I am trying to make a space hauler. They don't call them truckers. They call them haulers. But then all the clothes are space truck. I don't know. It's
all right. I mean, you look hot. You still look hot with your knee pads.
My space truck match my space trucker spacesuit.
You did good actually on your character build. I'm not gonna lie. This is you in maybe 20 years, 10 years. Yeah, I could see that.
The only things I was disappointed with was I couldn't get the mouth to look exact. I couldn't get
your lips
nose.
Are not that full. I wasn't gonna say that, but your lips are not that luscious.
All of the lips were super luscious. They had none that were
dude, it's the future, okay? We all have kissable lips in the future, all right?
We're just evolved that way for evolutionary adaptation for aesthetics.
Yeah, dude. But you're looking hot. So how many hours are you in now? I think the last time we spoke, you were hovering around 25 or something.
74.
Oh my God, you're a fucking degeneraate. That's a full-time job. That's almost a full-time job. You're putting in 5 hours a night.
It's been nice.
Nuts, dude. I'm glad you're enjoying it, though.
Thank you. It's been really cool because I like to RP in the game.
Yeah,
I'm a space trucker.
You stay in character.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. You're a theater kid at heart.
In my mind was trained as a samurai assassin, but then gave it up to be a normal space trucker.
So that's your backstory that you've made up, or is that your character?
No, I stole it from Rurouni Kenshin. If you know the anime Rurouni Kenshin, he's this badass samurai guy who killed a bunch of people in the war and was a legend, but then doesn't want to kill people anymore, and is that's bad. I'm trying to be a moral guy.
Wow. Okay.
My guy's trying to do that, but in trucking.
I feel like you should text me more, if you need to talk to people.
I could do that. I mean, I talk to my. So I was telling you on the walk here too. What also pulls me in is I'm texting furiously with my brother and my uncle too.
Yeah.
And I'll get on a couple of phone calls with my brother. And we're just talking about the game and what we're doing, and what's cool too is because we're the same family by blood, but our brains work differently. We're all individuals, and we've all done separate quests that I think we haven't done, or sorry, I've done quests that my brother hasn't, and my brother's done quests that I haven't. So it's kind of cool because he's telling me about stuff that I don't know about, so it just seems more exciting, and I'm telling him about stuff that he hasn't done, so it seems like we're riffing off of each other. Instead of I did that too.
That's really cute.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's super cute.
And
I think that goes back to what I said last week, though, that games like that, Cyberpunk, Starfield, etc., like cool role player, like big universe, would be fun with co-op. I know it's really impossible, and you should just enjoy the game for what it is. Whatever. I don't think it's
impossible. I don't think it's impossible. The same company tried to do it with Fallout 76, and Fallout 76 got a bad rap. Like gamers just didn't like the game. The only aspect that I truly think was a boon to the game that I enjoyed was that I could physically be in the same server with my brother and my uncle, which extended that play. We all fell off. We don't play Fallout 76 together anymore. But I can guarantee, me and my uncle and my brother would probably, if Starfield had that same capability, we would all be playing together for sure. Maybe we wouldn't be doing every single quest together because we're all individual players too.
Yeah. I mean, even I posted a TikTok short of that little clip from last week's pod on TikTok, and it was really well received. Mm-hmm. I'm not the only one thinking that it would be fucking dope.
Which is fair. It's fair.
I don't know. I'm definitely I gravitate towards co-op games. I think just because I like meeting up with you and doing Fortnite. It's always battle royale based games that are the easiest for co-op, and like Fall Guys, that kind of shit. I don't know.
Fall Guys is cool too.
I want to advocate for more local land games that are 2-player. There's not enough of those. That's really going out of style, and I don't know why.
I feel like my childhood, I didn't have any of that.
What was better than getting on, whatever console you had with your bros and pulling up 2-player, 3-player, 4-player, that awkward, screen where it's 3 players. Bring that shit back. That was dope. I don't know.
But to kind of put a cap on Starfield.
Yeah, go ahead. Close it out for us.
I totally hear all the criticisms, and they're all justified. I still am going to play the game, and I'll probably continue playing a crazy amount.
That is a beautiful, loyal thing about Bethesda fans.
Yeah.
You guys are diehard. It doesn't matter how broken it is.
It's just
you guys are just
new.
It's great. It's lovely.
Exciting.
You know what I mean? And that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking great.
I don't know if I could
I'm still not going to play it.
I don't know if I could rate it on a 10 scale. I was trying to. I jokingly put 10 out of 10 still, but I think it's just
heart.
cope. Yeah. Maybe 7.5 to 8.
That's
to
fair.
Be modest or conservative. Maybe.
Sure. Whatever. A lot of people love it. And they also have a lot of complaints. So I don't know. I'm not going to play it. It seems too much for me. But that's just because I'm a Spider-Man player. If that tells you anything about the kind of fucking game I am.
I mean, the same day the Spider-Man 2 trailer came out.
Yeah.
You told me Spider-Man.
October 20th, baby. I don't know. You know what I mean? I loved Harry Potter.
Well, I mean, but Harry Potter was sick. I liked Harry Potter too.
Listen, I'm such a normie gamer. But yeah, good for you. Good for you.
Harry Potter's kind of RP too.
Listen, I got 58 hours in there now. Yeah. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm 98. I think I can finish it today.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured out what's going on and what I needed to do to finish it up. So now I'm
I would love to see it.
Maybe after this we can just go hang out. Do you work later today? Oh, perfect. Awesome.
Oh, no. We're doing video games, baby. Video games.
Let's go. Oh no, I might have to take Nikki to Costco. We'll see.
Okay. That's not an all-day thing. That's maybe 2 hours.
Yeah. Anyway, I was sick. That's why this podcast didn't come out on Sunday, because it's Sunday now, and we're recording it now. It's only going to come out Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know.
No, wait. We have to also tell the people why we really are putting it out late.
Because we're putting it out late because I got sick.
Yeah,
I got
sick.
Yeah, that came after my other personal news. So, okay, let's back up. Chronologically, you can hear to my voice still, I'm clearing my throat, but I'm not running my nose anymore, even though it's ridiculously dry. It's a fucking dry ass fucking nose. It's so sad. But what had happened was I got a new front tooth. And it's awesome, and I love it. And it was chipped. It's been chipped for 10 years now, actually 11 years almost.
A
decade. So I had a really big phobia that I mentioned a few weeks ago, that I was not able to get my tooth done because I had a panic attack, and it wasn't fun. But the next time I went in, I got sedated, which I think is what kind of contributed to me getting sick, was just all my nerves kind of hyping up to the moment of the event, getting the tooth fixed, and then all of the drugs that went into my system. And I'm also like that time of the month. So there was just like a lot going on with my body. And I think my body was just like, you need to chill. And I just got like really sick for 24 hours, man. I was just like, I got congested yesterday. The day before that, my nose was running. It was all really bad. So I'm finally feeling better. My front tooth, I got a little temp in. Mm-hmm. I'll get my porcelain one in soon.
That's going to be so exciting.
Yeah. So it feels good. Feels good to smile without feeling feelings. You know what I mean? So holla.
Hell yeah.
Feels good, great. Dude. Thank you, man. It feels good to not only like aesthetically get it done. It feels weird to have something in the front of my mouth because it was missing for so long, and I can feel like it's adjusting. But it also feels good to have conquered my fear, because like I didn't think it was gonna get done. I was like, the drugs didn't even knock me out last time. What are they going to do this time? But seems like it was working. So, hey.
Is the technical term of the actual fix called a veneer? Like, is that just one veneer you're getting?
I think it is a veneer that I'm getting. Right now, it's just a temporary.
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit not as nice looking, but it's still nice. It's still like, it's fine.
People pay for veneers even when they have good teeth.
Yeah, they do.
Supposedly it's like a longevity thing, right?
Yep. It's a porcelain veneer. So it's I don't know, but I will say this much too. At my dentist, he was like, "You have beautiful teeth," and he called the whiteness of them A1. Okay, he said you have A1 really white teeth.
It's pretty impressive.
Like it's fucking creepy. They have like a thing that like rolls out and all these teeth colors on it, and they try to match because it's like a porcelain veneer. They want to get as close as, and like it's a whole fucking row of like colored teeth. And he was going down, and I'm like almost the second whitest, and I was like, "That's right, bitch."
Nice.
So that felt good. It all felt good. Now that it's over, it feels good. I can't wait to get that fucking porcelain veneer in, dude. And you know who we have to thank for that? Probably the fucking Romans, actually. Which brings us to the meta of the week, which might be a new segment that we do here when we have nothing else to talk about, because I was sick and I couldn't find anything else. But this shit has been popping up all over. I actually asked you when you got here just now, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? And your answer was?
Almost never. Like last time I thought about Roman Empire was like in middle school when we were learning about it. And like I still remember it kind of a lot, I feel like.
I think that's actually kind of fascinating considering you're an international relations like study major, like international studies major, right? Like you dig international relations and stuff. So like, I don't know. I think it would have been up your vein, but apparently a lot of dudes think about the Roman Empire like a lot.
But like dudes in general?
Yeah, so let's go into it. So I also have this Washington Post article. It's going through the cycle right now. Everyone's talking about how often do men
about Rome being in fucking Italy.
Okay.
I'm looking at the Colosseum.
You are the only man. You are the only man who has. Because men dream about Rome, apparently, okay? And there's been Instagram posts and TikToks and YouTube shorts that has amassed billions of views, okay? Men are thinking about it, apparently, like, multiple times a day.
It's like... That's so weird, though. Why?
Yeah, so apparently...
Just empire in general, maybe?
They think about how everything in their lives were influenced from language, food, philosophy, architecture, war, which I think is crazy, right? And we'll come back to this, but this is essentially the vibe. I feel like I have a lisp today. I'm sorry. It feels funny. But anyway, let's continue.
Your mouth structure is different now.
Yeah, there's something in the front. It's fucking weird.
Crack and things like
Oh, we got
I can't hear shit. Yeah, hold on.
water would get inside, and the Romans thought about that, so they put the limestone in so that when it would activate with the water, it would essentially heal itself. So self-curing cement. They also, now I gotta get my list out, just 10.
You know what? I'm having like, I'm trying to think of all the Rome stuff that I know. And do you remember when the movie 300 came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was probably the last time I thought of Rome. Was like the movie 300.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. That's pop culture.
Yeah.
Roads. Every time
Still
you're on a
pretty
road,
close
you
to
can
middle
thank a
school,
Roman. Social care, welfare, that was designed by the Roman Empire. Obviously,
Wait, I thought...
I
wonder if people use it for healthcare.
Surgery, some of the modern legal system.
Anyway,
It wasn't modern though. It was old.
This is the thing. People are like, apparently men think about this, and there's some really good follow-ups here. But this is what pretty much the Washington Post put out an article, and I thought it was just summed it up pretty nicely here. So the Roman Empire did influence a lot of like modern pinnacles of what we know today as like vital things, right? Crucial elements of our society. What I think is most fascinating is I don't think it's true. I don't know why the fuck we're talking about this, right? I don't think anyone is thinking about Roman Empire that much. Sure, yes, maybe all of it's true that what they've attributed to society. Sure, like Alexander Bell and like but you don't think about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
don't even know what.
there's no way that you're thinking about the Roman Empire every time you look at a road, right? Like that's not what's okay.
Not really, no.
All right. Fuck, I lost my highlight because I unhighlighted it. Oh, there's too many good quotes in here. But they're referencing these TikToks, so I thought this would be fun. This is your answer, pretty much. We'll watch it though.
What do you think about the Roman Empire?
Never.
No, you would say never?
No.
Okay.
I think about like the era of the Boston Tea Party a lot because I think that seemed like a really fun event.
Oh, okay. You're more of a Boston Tea Party guy. How often do you...
Is this a genre of like being nostalgic?
I don't know. So I pulled up, I wanted to know more. I wanted to know the fascination. So here are 10 influential achievements that the Roman Empire have brought to us. Because I need to know. Is this true? Why? Okay, the alphabet. Did you know that? The alphabet as we know it today, is this true? The Roman they actually contributed to what we know today as, English.
One alphabet.
Yeah.
One of the alphabets.
It had 23 letters. Ours currently has 26, but it really did kick off what we know today.
That's so misleading, though. They like, if you read it and you're actually thinking about it, it makes sense. Like, oh, they began the Roman alphabet. Oh, English. Okay, Roman. But there's, like, it makes it sound like they invented the alphabet in general, and I don't like that.
No,
like,
because like
this is just exclusionism.
Interesting. Okay, the Roman calendar.
Like, why Roman Empire? I gotta know.
The Roman calendar. The reason we have different, days, amounts, whatever per month is because of the Romans wanted their months to match up with the phases of the moon. So eventually the Roman calendar was modified into the Julian calendar as kind of what we know today, right? What about that? What about that?
I don't care. I can barely say all 12 months in a row in order. It's been something I've always been embarrassed about in my life, but I've just always had a difficult time saying all 12. I know there's 12.
I'm going to put you on the spot from January. Go.
January, February, March, April, June,
nope.
July. Wait, which one did I miss?
You missed May, dude.
Fuck.
May, June. Keep going. May, June.
July. August, September, November, December.
October. You missed October.
Like I said, dude, I have a tough time with the alphabet. The months.
All right. What about the first sewer system? And Romans also invented a detailed sewer system, similar to what we know today. Like, think about New York City, underground sewer systems. You have the Roman sewers to think for that.
Cool.
You
know who also played a big role in sewers?
Who?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Sure, but what about the newspaper before the printing press, okay? They, had a system for disseminating information. What about that? That's pretty impressive.
That's cool. It's just saying a lot of things and attributing a lot of things to one society that I think a lot of, like, ancient China did probably all this before Rome.
That's a hot take, dude.
I'm pretty certain.
I mean, the sheer amount of time that they were around prior, I wouldn't. Yeah, right. I don't know. I'm not really a history buff.
I'm pretty certain that like paper was invented in China first, or at least was like there are examples of paper predating any other empire
you said
in the world.
Sewers are nice, but what about paper?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of other things.
That's hot, dude. I like that.
Contrarian for sure.
I like that a lot. No, I mean, I don't understand the meta. That's kind of my point, though, right?
And I think that's why I'm pushing back too, is I don't understand the meta.
It's so ridiculous,
or
dude.
Like, why? Like, such a out of the blue thing. There's so many other things. And I'm wondering why Roman Empire.
Why did I type like that? Okay. There was something else I was hoping it'd pop up.
I mean, because there's the Ottoman Empire. There are so many other empires to latch onto. Why Rome?
I don't know. Maybe you're onto something.
Attributed like discoveries or inventions. But if you go, we men of Rome were strong. I'm certain that some of these attributes are being like falsely falsely attributed to the Roman Empire as being the end all be all.
About time.
Beginners of them.
Are you with me?
Hashtag ad.
You know what? It's probably because white guys just like fancy themselves as like epic Romans in the past and like Vikings and shit, right? That's probably what it is stemming from. Because like you're right though, China was way cooler. Like ancient China.
I don't know if like I can confidently say any of them are cool, but they're all ancient empires that like have history and heritage, but I think the energy that I'm sensing from it is just weird.
Here, let's look at this one.
Or sensing from the meta, I mean.
Yeah, it's a weird meta, right?
It's a weird meta.
It's a fucking weird meta, dude. Yo, X, fix yo shit, dude. Oh my god.
It's almost like a coded way of saying 1776.
Why is it that only white men are thinking about the Roman Empire? The first reason is because it's our history and we relate to it. We have a blood memory of it.
Yo, you're Roman?
Civilization building, ingenuity, innovation, empire, conquest.
Wait, pause that. What is that graph? What is that graph for?
Whether measured in people or events, 97% of the accomplishments in the scientific inventories occurred in Europe, in North America. This is some racist shit. This is definitely rooted in racism.
Yeah, I think that's kind
this
of...
whole meta is rooted in racism. In your blood? Ew, dude.
And I'm glad he said it because I really do think this is just... Like,
I'm glad a white man.
It's low key code to just say 1776.
Yes,
it's just a nostalgia era.
It feels
Don't
like,
tread on me,
yeah, dude. It feels like we can't really say like 1944 anymore, right? Like we can't.
1944.
Whenever the Nazis, you know what I mean? Like, what's a Nazi year? I was going 1944 because that was like the end of it. The end of it. Maybe the start is better, like 1935, not like. When we're Nazis hot.
It depends on who you're talking to. 35, 38.
I feel like it's that. Whenever like a racist person now might want to look back and be like, remember when Nazis were cool? Whenever the fuck that was in Germany, right? Like for a time. This is that. Is like, well, now we're going to say Romans because it's more acceptable, like for white conquering fucking vibes. Is that what's going on?
And it's like in entertainment. Like we already said 300. I can probably think of another Greek or Roman movie, I'm sure.
It's wild. And I like the spin-offs though. I will say that much out of the meta. People started diving in a little bit deeper, right? Here we go.
Version of the Roman Empire. What is the female version of the Roman Empire?
Murder. Maybe it's fear about our own murder. Maybe it's about how other people were murdered. Maybe it's about the different ways we're going to murder. But 100%, the answer is murder.
And I would agree because I asked my own wife, because married, sorry, weird flex incels.
Hey, Nikita, how often do you think about...
She said, I can't hear you.
How often do you think about murder or true crime?
And she said it so bluntly. It was kind of scary the way that she like didn't even miss a beat. She was just like every day, all the time. And I'm like, damn, that's kind of creepy.
I mean, but that's the meta though.
That should be the meta.
I definitely believe her.
That should 100% be the meta though. 100%, I think.
Yeah, but it has to do with women and no one gives a shit.
Yeah, and honestly, if you dig a little bit deeper into why women care so much about murder, it's because, again, we're all kind of scared about being murdered.
Self-defense. That's what I've heard. I've been told that in the past. And, I don't assume it of every woman, of course, but
it's like survival.
It's in the back of my head.
Yeah. I have a really, I don't know how to even get to the next... I have no segue.
That's okay. We could talk about Starfield.
How about I don't even know how to I wanted to share something that came up on my TikTok that I find very troubling.
Okay.
It's a resurgence of old reality TV.
I actually keep going because I made a weird move the other day and put something on my Netflix list that kind of is related.
Okay, please, no, tell me first. What was yours? I'll tell you. Show and tell. Show me yours.
I can't remember if it's called.
Mine.
I think it's Laguna Beach.
Oh my God, I love Laguna Beach. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's
It has like the people from like, I can't remember their name. I can't remember. Is it Lauren Conrad?
I think so. She's great.
Like
I love Lauren Conrad.
The only reason I haven't started it is there was one thing in the description that like creeped me out, and I was like, I don't know if I could watch that, but it's so iconic that like I left it in the list. I was like, maybe I'll feel better later.
Listen,
they're all in high school.
Yeah.
Why?
There's an actual documentary that it kind of explains more about behind the scenes of like what that selection process looks like at the school, and like the waivers they had to sign.
They were like, we're gonna do high schoolers.
Yes, we are looking for a bunch of high schoolers that want to participate in like a documentary. Yeah, it's fucking wild, but you should watch it because why the fuck not? That's not what I'm talking about though. I'm talking about 2005 reality TV show.
Okay.
America's Next Top Model.
I've heard of this though.
Have
Tyra
you?
Banks.
Have you heard of this though? This TikTok went viral and it's really problematic, and we should watch it.
Okay.
We are not going to watch the whole thing. I just thought it was really baffling.
Only 2.5 minutes. It's kind of boring, or no?
It's not boring, brother. It's fascinating because again, 2005 isn't exactly a long time ago. It's not.
No,
it's
you're
not
right.
a long time ago, and this shit was happening. And I fear that we're kind of making our way back to this sort of content in a weird way. Anyway, let's just let it ride. We'll make connections as we go. We'll react. We are the React Lords. We're being better about that.
Twist! We are actually going to switch your ethnicities.
Surprise! Blackface.
Black White did it better. They won an Emmy.
The persona
Black White did do it better. I will say that much because what I see in this is fucking crazy.
that other ethnicity.
Black and White did it better.
In the photograph and owning it.
And owning it.
And owning it.
You're gonna be an East Indian Tiffany. You're gonna be Native.
Yeah.
Brittany, an African American woman. Kenya, Korean. Kaylin.
We're 15 years of blonde.
Michelle, an Eskimo woman. Naima's gonna be an Icelandic Scandinavian. Tatiana, a biracial woman. Wow. Yuvi, Swedish milkmaid. Wow.
Okay, that one's kind of hot though. I didn't know that was a race or an ethnicity. I didn't know like Swedish milkmaid was an ethnicity.
You have to say the whole thing. I identify as Swedish milkmaid.
That's kind of hot. I don't know about the other ones though.
Really dark, tanned, Italian, Sicilian woman. And
That's not cool, man.
Noelle, we're making you into a traditionally African woman with a head wrap and everything.
Everything about this is so cringe.
And it's so bad because okay, it's not only it's bad because you're right. Black White did it better. Whatever's happening here, it doesn't deserve to be on television, I think. Whatever this is, whatever's going.
So being
Oh man, so much happened in television. So much has happened. If you could think about it, we've probably done it.
So
I have not done this. I haven't done this.
As we're Americans, we kind of have to own it. Our culture did this.
I think the closest thing to blackface I've ever done is I put black on my nose because I was Scooby-Doo one year.
Individually, you and I haven't done any blackface.
No, and I was around in 2005. I was a child. I had awareness. In 2005.
I don't even think this would have. I think this would have went right over my head if
in
I saw
2005. You were like 13, right? You were not.
Yeah.
You were. You know what I'm saying? You're not like. I don't know. I'd like to think that in 2005, if like, I don't know, my school was like doing a play and like my 13-year-old self hopefully would be like, I'm not doing this.
No.
I'm not doing this. It's self-awareness.
I don't think we would have done it either. But I do see how this was made. You know?
Yeah, I can see how it was made.
Posing with someone. You want to meet who you're posing with? Yes. Come out here, Jared. Come here.
Okay. I'll let it happen.
Wave. All you girls are going to have a little 3-year-old with you in your shot.
So they're posing with children from the race that they are into, like imitating. Isn't that fucked up?
The
That's
producers went off.
It's over.
This show like went on for. It's still on, right?
Is it like a milk commercial? What is
milk.
this, dude?
I don't know.
This is so unhinged. Like, why sign your child up for this too?
Money.
Not enough. It's not enough.
It's never enough, but it's more than they probably had.
It is for Got Milk, by the way.
Nice.
This is a Got Milk corporate campaign sponsorship with America's Next Top Model
Whack.
in 2005.
So whack.
Dude, This show went on for a long time too.
I think it's still on. I think you could still catch new episodes.
I thought Tyra was like. No?
I think it's a new.
Did she get like? Did she get like a disease or something? I don't know. I swear to God, she like gave up that title for health reasons or something. I might be tripping. I might be thinking about another show similar. I don't know.
Oh no, it stopped in 2018.
I believe it.
But that was, I mean, I still see it on TV, like I guess reruns.
Yeah. The thing though is most wild about that TikTok is it came from our algorithm, which I think is troubling. We get the wild fucking TikToks. Like I don't know who it thinks we are. Mm-hmm. I don't know who it thinks, what it thinks we like. But we did get this really cool TikTok. So we're going to move into TikTok time now. This is just cool. You know, I love NASCAR. That's a video game.
They're going fast
and they're going left, brother. But this kind of shows you how cool it is in person. I know you don't think it's cool. I hope this might change your mind just a little bit.
In IRL, like always fun.
Yeah.
Even like baseball, IRL, fun. Any games, events, IRL, fun.
Let me turn this down a little bit.
Not watching it on TV though.
Yo,
I'll watch a little TikTok though.
I want you to pay attention to the lady that has the phone right here, okay? Her phone's gone, dude. Wait, watch her. The phone is gone.
Oh my God.
We should go.
I'd be so down.
We should go. Look at that.
This is fucking Talladega.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Oh, my God.
Is NASCAR is Talladega NASCAR?
Talladega. Is that
I think
formula?
so.
Yeah.
I just remember because Talladega Nights, but I can't remember what the cars looked like.
Okay. This is just a fun little brain break, little science moment for us. It's kind of long.
Is this in Starfield?
Existed. The sea sheep. They're also called leaf sheep or leaf slugs. This sea slug.
Look how cute it is.
It's so
It's
cute.
one of the few animals that actually does so. These little guys only reach a maximum size of 1 centimeter, and
they're so little. They're so little.
Look like antennae, or to some, sheep's ears.
That's a Pokemon.
These rhinophores help them navigate and find food.
The little
water.
cute.
Sea sheep gets its green color from a rarely observed process known as kleptoplasty, where the animal can keep chloroplasts from the algae that it eats. In doing
Why
this,
is it
the
so
animal
cute?
can gain energy from photosynthesis as well, and
That's
these
crazy.
chloroplasts are found on the serrata found on the animal's back.
There's not many animals that do photosynthesis, right?
No, and it's klepto, so it's like stealing it from the algae. I'm sure it's just natural.
We like crime.
Well to its environment, which it typically spends a lot of its time.
That's so cute, though. It is like a little Pokemon. Anyway, that was just a cute little brain break. I think I have some other cute ones, too, for us.
Oh.
Yeah, this is cute.
Japan? Is this the Roman Empire?
This is the Roman Empire.
You know Rome invented bridges?
Look how cute they are.
It has its paw around their friends.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're fucking welcome. And I thought this would be a good place to end TikTok time.
Step is hard.
Yeah, he's the king of squats, though, so I would just really pay attention to
What that booty, though?
that chunk. That chunk in the trunk, though.
Have you ever done a step class?
No.
It's like deceptively difficult.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
That looks hard already.
Here it is. All right.
Oh.
What that thing do? Hey, get that wobble wobble. Hey, what that thing do?
I knew it
Hey,
was gonna be juicy. He looks like a step star.
come on, show it again. Don't be shy now, king of the squats. And show us. Here it goes, the cameraman doing Lord's work. What that thing do? What that thing do? Ow, ow.
The side
Get it.
profile for
Get
me
it.
though.
Yeah, but yo, this is how I felt looking at Lowen Bobert's titties. Just excitement. It's your joy.
Yeah, and it's functional too.
Oh man, no, it goes for days. And again, these all came up on our TikTok algorithm, from cute puppies to adorable scientific facts to just bong donkey donks. I don't know what's going on here. It's a fun place, our TikTok algorithm, honestly. It's full of excitement.
Yeah, we get ass and NASCAR.
Yeah. You know what? There was one that I liked for my wife, but I think it pertains to you too. And looks like we could go for a little bit longer here as well. We got time. I like this one. Oh, we could get into a conspiracy theory of mine too.
We could do both. It's still early.
Okay. Okay, this is you. This is you and me. I love watching TV with you because you don't watch TV. And I feel like you will relate to this TikTok. And yeah.
One thing I've really been thinking about recently is how girls just watch the best shows. It's like every single show she's ever started watching, I'm like, show probably not talking about shit. I don't really care to watch it. I sit my ass down and watch an episode and I be hooked. My ass was watching Vampire Diaries. So
okay, what he's watching is really beside the point. Hold on, no, go back. How do I fucking... One second.
One Tree Hill. I saw that too.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. The fucking comments,
Supernatural.
though. It's every show I've ever seen in my life, dude.
Yeah.
Gilmore Girls, Supernatural, The OC, Veronica Mars, The Rookie, Secret Life of the American Teenager, Gilmore. Like, come on. I have seen all these shows.
Madeline's got a weird list.
Yeah, that's not right at all. But yeah, I've seen every show pretty much mentioned in this comment section. I'm like,
Jeremiah. I've seen that.
I have not seen that. That's
And
weird.
it's like post-apocalyptic.
One Tree Hill, but it's all hilarious, and I think that it's just very relatable. And
girls just watch the best
maybe the
shows.
TikTok algo does know me.
Every single show
Maybe.
she's ever started watching.
I think because I had such a strenuous middle school, high school like schedule, I missed out on like all the early 2000s TV, all the like even the like the 90s stuff that I could have been into. I watched cartoons when I was a kid. I didn't miss those. I watched a lot of movies, but that was because my dad had like a very intense DVD collection and kept it current.
Did you have like one of them spinning things?
Nah,
my dad had
a
one.
cabinet, probably the size of this Billy, and the whole thing was DVDs. It was the DVD library.
Wrong side.
Okay. I understand. But so I did watch a lot of movies growing up, but TV, non-existent, except for Anthony Bourdain. That was always on because it was like one of the few shows that I think my mom and my dad would sit down together for.
Okay. We have to reset for this next one because it's hot take.
Okay.
Now this TikToker came out and was trying to say that like, oh, I don't even know what really she was trying to say. We don't have to watch the whole thing, but because my point is at the end. She thinks Demi Lovato and Taylor Swift are going to do a duet together or something. And I think it's a little bit deeper than that. And I'm using her evidence as my evidence for this because she doesn't outright say it in the TikTok. But Demi Lovato has come out and said, Cool for the Summer was about hooking up with someone that was famous. And you know what I mean? A woman. Ooh, right? So people are going to wonder now is what Demi Lovato has said. And then this girl compiled a bunch of lyrics about a remix for Demi's new album. Okay. She goes, ooh, I think maybe Taylor Swift's going to jump on this album because of these lyrics. I'm thinking now that Taylor Swift is the famous woman. Because of these lyrics. Okay, let's listen to the lyrics. And I'm telling you, dude, they fucking line up. Listen. I am a fucking Swiftie conspiracy theorist now.
It's like those two together, iconic.
Tell me if it's wrong, if it's right, I don't care. I can keep a secret, kid. Yeah. Said I'm fine, but it wasn't true. I don't wanna keep secrets just to keep you.
Okay, let's go. Big little body type. And then in Taylor's song, because it's new. Up your body is new.
Cool summer, cool summer.
Cool, because we're cool for the summer. Because we're cool for the summer. And then Taylor says,
Taylor didn't want to fling.
Cruel summer. Cool for the summer.
Demi was just trying to have fun. Taylor, chill.
Listen. I've never been on the Taylor is a bi train. Okay. But I'm on it now.
Have they like come out saying no? Is I don't like people saying this or.
No, not to my knowledage.
I thought,
and I'm sorry if she has said
Isn't that not something that I thought that was like a thing?
I don't know. I don't think so. It might be. I don't know. I don't know. But that's my theory because goddamn, this lady was trying to use this as a reason why they're going to be doing a duet together. And I'm like, I think this is the reason why they've been doing it. Listen.
Nice. I see what you did.
All right. Anyway, that's all I got. I don't know. Do you have any last minute, whatever?
I feel like you're so ADHD brained. Like we could talk so much more about all these topics.
We could.
Like I still am thinking about like the 90s or the old TV. I'm still thinking about, this, obviously.
I was sick. I didn't really spend too much time in my thought process behind these stories. These were just kind of like a hodgepodge. I didn't really have much of a, where to take it. But you're right. You're right. If we sat and chewed, I'm telling you, we should live stream more because every time we live stream, we go for 2
hours.
A lot longer.
Yeah.
So,
I'm down to live stream more. I do like the high I get off of it.
Good vibe. And for me as an editor, the thing's done. It's already out there. I don't have to do anything.
But okay, let me do what I said I was gonna do.
Do what you said you were gonna do.
Listen, I think regardless, this is cool. This is I think maybe it's not conspiracy. You could take it to conspiracy, but I this is just speculation, and it's fun to speculate. I think even in terms of the artist or the entertainer, it works for them too. It's just generating
free PR.
Yeah, free PR.
Yeah. And in that documentary that Taylor put out, she was upset in the early days that, she wasn't as of an advocate for the gay LGBT, community, remember?
Kid, though. That's a lot to put on a kid.
She said that she felt bad. Oh. She felt bad for not speaking out sooner. She wanted to, but people around her were like, it's not a good look, Taylor. Don't do that.
I totally understand.
Stay neutral.
That.
You know what I mean?
Still, I would say dude, you were a kid. It's hard to stand up.
For sure. Yeah, she shouldn't feel too guilty about it.
Yeah. I need to feel this way.
No, but I think that goes to my point even more. Why would you feel guilt? Because you be feeling something.
True.
Maybe Demi.
True.
Listen, I think that would be something that I think the Swifties could get behind. Could you imagine if Taylor Swift and Demi Lovato came out as in a relationship? Holy shit.
I think it would be cool.
Every 13-year-old that watched Camp Rock and all of the Disney classics and all that shit would probably lose their fucking marbles.
It's just another part of the fandom.
Yeah, the amount of podcasts and content that would be spurred out of Taylor Swift's coming out. It'd be awesome. I'm sure I just made a lot of people mad online, but whatever.
Who cares? I don't know. Have we taken an official stance? Do we want to have an official stance on Taylor?
About her being bi or not?
Just
she's
in general,
probably definitely not.
Her.
Yes.
Are we Swifties?
Yes.
This is a Swiftie pod.
I'm pro Swiftie.
You're pro Swiftie. All right.
I'm pro Swiftie and whatever the fuck she wants to be, whoever she wants to date. I also am parasocial. We're gonna change the fucking name of the podcast, Parasocial Pod.
We could. It would be a little more real. We haven't done too many reacts.
We gotta do more reacts, dude.
There's no catchy way of saying parasocial. Parasocial Pod, PSP.
I don't like it. That's like PlayStation.
PlayStation Portable.
Yeah. The portable PlayStation, dude.
True. Dude, I know you guys can't see it, but off camera,
right?
We're watching a video game skin. It's just making me think of Starfield too.
Yeah, but did you read the caption? Applied $320,000 worth of stickers to a fucking. This is an NFT. This is an NFT. This is a speculative asset, right? That just exists online, right?
Yeah. Totally.
And then what is their argument? Oh no, it shoots other pixels at other things. That's the utility of this.
It's a flex, though. It's an in-game flex for people who don't leave the house. If they were IRL, maybe they would have bought a Lambo.
Yeah, but it does. Maybe if they leave their house, they'd actually buy a fucking vehicle or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. This just is more art crime. It's just more art crime.
I can't wait to level up to the point where I can get more science skills and not have to focus on combat stuff, so that I could do stuff to my guns in Starfield.
Nice.
Because unfortunately, and here's my biggest gripe with the game. Not to take it back to. I want to take it back to Starfield always, but they slept on the melee weapons, and my entire character is a melee build. So I like for example, even if I had the skills in science, there's no customization of the melee weapons. Like I can't do anything to my swords. They will always do the same amount of damage. They will never have a different skin, and I can't put like perks or anything on it. To be fair, I don't think you can put perks on any weapon. I think you have to find them as a rarity.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I like it. That kind of makes it more, scarce.
True. There is a silver lining to it, is that I'm never looking for a new sword. I have the sword I have, and I just whip it out every single time. I just got the one katana, and I love that katana. But I do switch out the guns a lot. So maybe that is kind of a plus side to it, is I'm not super on the.
I thought this was Will Neff.
It's pretty sick.
I thought this was Will Neff.
I could see him doing
Farley.
that though.
I was like, what is this guy doing? It was posted by a journalist in LA. I definitely thought this was fucking Will Neff, dude. Yeah.
That chair is gonna be destroyed after 2 hours of driving.
Dude, that's so sick though. What the fuck? I'm just free scrolling Twitter right now, bro. Oh yeah, fucking Drew Barrymore has said that she's not bringing her show back, by the way.
Okay, so she did. Yeah. She fell back, which is good.
Writers Guild of America East is tweeting about that actual thing right now. And she's not going to be bringing the show back. She was called out for scabbing. Mm-hmm. And she goes, whoopsies.
Listen, hey, I know she was going to try and do it before, but she caved, and that is ultimately what everyone wanted. And I'm glad that she listened.
I'm trying to figure out who the fuck, because she was very vague about it in her apology video and her subsequent writing and PR releases. And it was just I was trying to do what's best for my fucking writers and whatever. But in various articles that I read, many of her writers that were part of the Writers Guild were the ones picketing the show.
I understood something differently. What I understood from her Instagram video, the one we watched together, was that her reasoning for wanting to do it was because there's no other content, and she wants to make content for those who still need the content. And I thought that was bad reasoning, but that's what I understood her saying.
She did say something like that, but what I got was they need jobs, and obviously jobs are scarce because there's not being content created. But either way, I don't think it was a compelling enough a reason. Yeah, enough to tarnish your whole reputation. That sucks,
kind of
dude.
The whole point.
Yeah,
there are no jobs because we're not going for jobs because they're not paying us fairly.
Yeah.
So it's maybe she failed to understand, and maybe now she does, or at least was pressured enough to do the right thing, even though maybe not understanding.
Yeah. Translation, I began to see my entire career implode over greed. So I stopped.
Hey, they did what you wanted. Just celebrate, okay?
I honestly, I want to think that she thought she was doing it for some noble reason. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. I'm getting the ADHD brain, but this photo is doing something for me.
It was created by AI. How do you feel about it?
I mean, I don't feel negatively about it. It's beautiful.
They're using this as an argument for why art created by AI should be considered beautiful. That's a debate right now also on the internet is is AI beautiful? Art beautiful? Is it art? Can it be constituted as art?
Oh, that's interesting. I don't have an answer right off the top of my head. I think, is it art in the definitional sense? I guess I would need to know what the actual definition of art is, but I think maybe my initial pushback is because it wasn't created by a human, it can't be art. But I'm looking at this photo thinking it's art because it's an image.
Beautiful, compelling, captivating.
It is that's a good word. It's captivating.
It makes you think, wonder.
I like it a lot. It's very aesthetic. And this is a photo, if I found this at store, I'd probably buy it. If it was reasonable, I'd pay maybe $28 for it. Let me frame that shit.
I think the whole debate is, I know this might actually ruffle a lot of people's feathers who depend on it for their financial well-being and it's their job.
For AI, you mean?
Art.
Okay.
Art. I think AI art, I think it definitely is art. And I think everyone else that says it's not, they're just being purists and gatekeepy. Yeah. And I think we're kind of limiting ourselves in our creativity. What we could do. I'm not saying that it should replace all artists at all, but I'm just saying that I think it's a really unique avenue that should be explored and respected as a form of art. I'm not saying that it's going to be the end all be all art. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Maybe if like we think of it not as like AI being the artist, but as like the paintbrush of the artist. So this could be art because it was like prompted by somebody with specific instructions.
I mean, what if though that, you know, someone in the comments probably is going to be like, well, this is actually influenced by another artist. So it's really just ripping their style. And it's a bunch of ones and zeros that replicated it.
If I learned anything from art school, it was everyone said, steal from the best, steal from the best, steal from the best. That is art. Stealing from the best.
And as someone who's always been just like a really emotional creative, like I've always just appreciated shit that moved me. Like I've always been able to like separate the artist from the art in that way. Like I don't care really who did it. Like if it moves me as like a book, you know, Charles Dickens wasn't a great guy.
Yeah.
I like Great Expectations. You know what I mean?
Who was the To Kill a Mockingbird guy?
Oh, fuck. To Kill a Mockingbird.
That's not Charles Dickens?
No. That's not Charles Dickens. Fuck. Come on, dude. It's a woman. Come on. It's, no, I gotta know now. Hold on.
But I mean, when you were saying that sentence, I instantly thought of that book. It's because like it has the hard R N word in it.
Yeah, Harper Lee. I was like, it's a female. It's not a man. Harper Lee.
I always think of that book as being like still taught in schools. It is a quintessential piece of art that a lot of people enjoy.
I had to teach this book, dude. It sucked. I was like, I did my best to like not teach it too. I
was
really
very
didn't.
lucky. I did not read To Kill a Mockingbird in school, so I still am like vaguely like ignorant to it. I know some things because of just pop culture, like the N-word part. It has something to do with a lawyer,
Boo Radley, and all that.
But that's pretty much all I know.
I mean, you know, you can learn the same lessons that book teaches you from less problematic shit for 2023.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I haven't actually seen it.
Oh, it's a good one. You should watch it. I would consider that an anime.
There's a live action coming out though very soon.
I hope it's not M. Night Shyamalan's. We don't talk about that one, but I think no one forgot. Everyone remembers how bad it was. I haven't even seen it, and I know. I seen a trailer, and I knew my brother and I. That doesn't exist to us. I'm never watching it.
Yeah, I'm like remembering we actually watched the movie To Kill a Mockingbird in the class too. It was pretty gross.
Do they say it in the movie too?
They do, and they show the part where it's like, because it all revolves around like a white woman lying. Obviously, that's. And
it has like an execution or something in it.
I don't remember that.
No,
I think it was like he gets jailed or something and like excommunicated from. The lawyer gets like excommunicated for like defending the man.
Of course.
I don't know. That's a fucking debate for the ages though. Is like what should be canon. But yeah, let's call it, dude. Let's go to Costco.
All right.
I'm gonna go to Costco. We're gonna do a haul. I'm not gonna film it.
All right. I'm gonna RP as a space hauler in the back seat.
You could do that.
You're gonna want to make a left up at this intersection. Watch out for that asteroid.
All right. If you're watching this, sorry it came out in the middle of the week. We'll do better.
We're not sorry.
We're not sorry. We're sexy.
This is episode 56 of the React Lord podcast. We are your React Lords. I am Nathan.
And I'm Vee.
And stay safe out there. And yeah.
It's funny that you say stay safe because like doesn't Will say like stay dangerous? Anyway, bye guys. See you next Sunday. Hopefully it's on Sunday. I don't know.